Flopping, big conversation, Mr. Commissioner.
So, yeah, it's been a conversation. I would only say that there's a difference between selling a call, exaggeration, and a true flop, which is where you're actually fooling the referees. I think sometimes, even as I sit in the stands at games, players may be falling down, players may be reacting to a call, but then to me, if they're not fooling the referees, it's like, okay, that's like the players are taught to sell calls these days. I mean, can officiating get bad? Can officiating get better? Of course. We're always working on that. Can officials get fooled occasionally? We're always looking at that as well. But the officiating is incredible. I will also add one other piece to it, because I know there's always controversy around certain calls. There's one you were talking about on your show earlier today. And I think in terms of replay, I think we're going to get to the point fairly quickly where, for example, out of bounds, the very play that you were talking about.
Chet Holmgren's foot, it's big deal.
Yeah. And I think where, just like, if you're a tennis fan and they have what they call Hawkeye, and it's like the animation, and you quickly see, where the line was and the oohs and ahs of the crowd, it touched the line or it was out of bounds. We're going to move to a system like that, where that whole category of calls will be automatic, where, it's going to be, Laker ball, Nick ball, whatever it is, Thunder ball, those calls will be done by an AI automated system with cameras lined around the court, and it'll take all of those so-called objective calls out of the hands of the referees. It'll be instantaneous, it'll be automatic. Just play on, let's go, Spurs inbound, and you'll move on. You won't have to deal with challenges on those calls, but it will also now allow the officials on the more difficult subjective calls to give their full attention to those, where, because there's often contact on every play, it doesn't mean there's a foul, and they're trying to measure sort of whether that contact is impeding the player, how hard that contact is. It's something that can't just be done on camera. They're actually feeling the contact because they're there on the floor with the players. So anyway, I think there is a
Hey man, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know if Adam Silver is doing a great job, honestly. As far as being a commissioner. AI, you're telling me you're gonna try to use AI to try to, for whatever you said? For out of bound calls or some shit? And it'll be instant. I don't know, man. And clearly, the refs are ass. Like, this series really, the refs been terrible. Especially the last game. What was that, Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday? Oh, yeah, it was Tuesday, right? The refs were ass. So, I don't know, man. But I don't think that's a good idea what Adam Silver said, honestly. But, anyway. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.